Hello and welcome to Blue Club Sports. Back at it with a New York Yankees video. I took some time off from the channel after the Yankees embarrassed themselves getting swept by the Houston Astros, and I think it's good because if not, I'd be yelling into this mic. And yeah, it wouldn't have been a good sight. But video is back, like I promised. And yeah, just to go through it, the New York Yankees get swept. The Houston Astros, let's just assume they're not cheating. They beat the shit out of us. They really embarrassed us in front of national television. And, I was telling someone that's an Astros fan. Right now I live in Texas, so there's a lot of Astros fans where I live. And I was telling them that if the Yankees get past the Guardians, I think they're going to get swept against the Astros. And I don't think I said it here, but I was trying to, project optimism about this team. And it really didn't do much because the Yankees got swept. Aaron Boone blamed the wind. That's pretty much it. Aaron Judge's last game as a New York Yankee, tickets were only $20. And, people that are responsible, I feel like there's a good chance they're not going to be held responsible. They're going to be here next year. That's Boone. That's Cashman. Hal Steinbrenner already said he thinks Boone is a great manager. He's still reportedly, he's still up in the air about Cashman, which is very weird. But it could prove that, Cashman really does run this team. He micromanages this team, and Aaron Boone's mostly just a puppet. And I think that might be true with Hal Steinbrenner being on the fence about Cashman, but for sure supporting Boone, which basically shows that the season ended the way it did. Our season panned out the way it did, mostly because of Cashman and not Boone, which is very interesting as well. I think Boone is not totally innocent, completely innocent. I wouldn't say he's a great manager. I would say he's serviceable. You got to give him credit where his credit's due. And with a caveat, our payroll is astronomical to most of the teams in this league. So they should be in the playoffs year in and year out. But, you look at Boone's record, just to play devil's advocate, he's had several 100-win seasons. He's never missed the playoffs during his tenure as Yankees manager. So that, that has to be said, but I don't like Boone as a leader. Just as a man manager, I think he doesn't do the job that we need him to do. Last year, he said he got bullied by the umpire. And I think his weak mentality, in my opinion, it's a weak mentality, has seeped into the players, especially when they were complaining that Alex Bregman's home run was a home run, but not Aaron Judge's hit. It was a near home run, but, I just think it's just tough shit. Things don't go out. Nothing. No, you got to prepare that it won't go your way, And I just don't understand the mentality of this team. And I think getting swept by Houston's fitting. Houston is a mentally tough team. You every time, and one thing to say, time the Yankees made a mistake, literally the next goddamn play, Houston made us pay with runs. Every goddamn mistake. Bader dropping the ball because Aaron Judge didn't back off. What happened right after that? Home run. And it's just, that's the series. Every little mistake the Yankees made got exploited. And we're going to assume Houston did not cheat. And they just beat us. Head to toe. from start to finish, they absolutely dominated us. And there's no way around it. The New York Yankees, I would go as far to say Cleveland Guardians would have given them more of a fight than the New York Yankees. And I think that goes down to the mentality of the players. Reportedly, they are taken back by the New York fans booing them. You should be booed. You should have been booed. The fucking display in the batter's box. Some of you guys should be embarrassed of yourselves. Absolutely embarrassing. Josh Donaldson's the worst. And yeah, I'm going to say it. Aaron Judge, .063 batting average. Thank you. You're the reason why we're in the postseason, but you got to do better than .063 batting average in the ALCS. I just... It's embarrassing. It was an absolute whitewash. And the Yankees, I don't know where you go from here. A lot of decisions need to be made, especially by Howe. He's the only one that has the power, sadly. But I think a lot's gonna be said. A lot's gonna be said through the actions of this owner on what direction we're going in, because this is the moment where you have to choose between trying to be a win or go home, or we'll just be like the Cowboys in the NFL, where you win the award of making the most revenue, but that's it. You're not really a playoff contender. No one really fears you on the field, but off the field, you're the best in the world. So that's what the New York Yankees have to find out. That's what they're going to have to decide for themselves. And, the biggest thing on their plate right now is Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is a free agent. And yeah, I would love Aaron Judge back. I have nothing against the guy, but if he were to go to San Francisco saying they will not be outbid, whether that's money, the amount he's going to get per year, or the amount of years in his deal, I'm not going to be as sad as I thought I was going to be. I think the way this team bowed out, a lot of these players could miss me with that bullshit, man. It was bad. I think there was a handful of players that actually tried, that actually showed up and played some semblance of baseball. And that was, the best player on the team, Harrison Bader. He made runs. He scored runs. He had that one mistake in outfield, but you could really pin that on Judge, I think. And I think that's Garrett Cole. He won us the ALDS, but not good outings Well, just one outing because we got swept. That one game against Houston was forgettable, to say the least. But we'll see what the Yankees do. We'll definitely see what the Yankees do. I'm glad I waited time to do this video, because if not, I'd be completely yelling, like I said. But yeah, I think the New York Yankees have a bunch of big decisions to make, especially during the winter meetings, wherein a lot of these deals get done. But we'll see what they do. Yeah, it's just deflating. Like I said, from start to finish, this team was absolutely dominated. And after the Aaron Boone win comments, I really didn't expect much different. They deserve to get swept. The players complaining about the New York fans booing them is pathetic, And that's the one. I'll close it out with this, just to explain something. I live in Texas right now, and a lot of people, when they see me watch my teams or I go somewhere, and they say, "Why are you booing them? They're your team, like you're a bad fan or whatnot." It's not new. I guess this is our way of saying that we give like we care. We're yelling, we're booing you because we care. We want you to do better. We expect better. If we were a so-called bad fan, I wouldn't even go to the game. I wouldn't even watch them on TV. I would just I don't care. I don't want to watch them. That's a bad fan. But a fan, you pay a ticket, you can voice your opinion there at the stadium. And whether these players like it or not, if they can take the heat or not, I could care less. I could care less. You shouldn't have signed the contract. If you can't handle the pressures of New York, you can't handle the pressures of the media or the fans, you shouldn't have signed it. If you should know that you can't handle it, you know? But the Yankees, the embarrassing, these are not your dad's Yankees. And yeah, and I'm really, everyone tells me when they find out I'm a Yankees fan, oh, you just like them because they won all the time. I've only seen them win one World Series, just one. I've only seen him play in one World Series, just one. The Astros fans, the spoiled Astros fans down here, seen him play 4 times in the last 7 years. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I wish I was older so I could have actually seen good Yankees baseball, but that's not the case, and it is what it is. But we'll see if Cashman comes back. We'll see if Boone comes back. Judge, Rizzo. We'll go from there, but I'll definitely keep doing Yankees content. I started this channel midway through the season, so of course next season I'll be watching this atrocious team, this disappointment, all year long. I'll give my thoughts on them. As soon as they come to my head, as long as I think it's worthy of communicating it to you guys through YouTube, I will do that. Also. If you're new here, I appreciate it. Blue Club Sports, welcome. I do New York Giants content, New York Yankees content, Chelsea Football Club. If you're into the Premier League, I'll be doing World Cup content. When the Premier League stops, I will be doing a prediction on who I think is going to win the World Cup. I don't think the USA is doing anything because of Greg Berhalter, but if you already been here, you already know that. But yeah, and also golf. I'm a big golf fan, big Rory fan. So anything, I'm happy to see that he's back to world number 1, successfully defending his CJ Cup, which is pretty impressive. I know it's 2 different courses. Last year was in Vegas. This year was in South Carolina. But it's a defense. It's a weird one because it's not the same course as like I said. But he's back to world number 1, and what a year he's had for his career. But yeah, that's all I do here. I assume it's entertaining. But yeah, if you like the video, comment down below what you guys think. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video or are interested in any other content that I do here. And I appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you for watching.